What's up, cool people? I'm Matt Conroy. Welcome back to Sherlock Holmes, the Devil's Daughter, starting the third case
Mr.
now.
Orson Wilde is here, and I'm going to stay with Miss Alice.
What?
Did you forget? Orson Wilde, you know, the star of American theatre. And he's visiting and staying with us. You did forget?
No, not that. I meant you wanting to stay with Miss Alice.
Yes, that's right. Miss Alice suggested it. She told me you couldn't possibly refuse.
Well, this is... Jeez. This is already kind of a tricky situation if you've been keeping up with the broader context of things. What if I propose another solution, though?
Why don't you stay with Mrs. Hudson?
Oh, but Miss Caitlin has more in common with Miss Alice, and they get along so well.
Guess what, Mrs. Hudson? Mr. Wilde is here to study my father's character for his next play. And he won't be disappointed, will he? Father is so pig-headed.
I can't believe it. The great Sherlock Holmes standing in front of me. I'm sure that our two brains will.
Brains.
Okay, character profile time already. Let's see. Nothing about his face, but we got the scarf. Follows fashion trends. Okay, big whoop. Rich with flag. That's the American flag. We're in London. Why would he have an American flag pin on there? Is that where he's from? Tobacco. Really? Holmes' preferred brand? Orson Wilde. Inscription. Personalized boots. Okay. Hello? Pocket mirror. Think that's just, you know, the fact that because he is an actor. Well, I guess we'll see. Imprecise, of course. The question is, what's imprecise about it? Not yet 30 years of age, is a star of American theater who came to London to study. Probable that he began his study previously. Oh, nope. Follows fashion. Okay. Okay, so something about that is slightly off. It might just... Could be that the pin was designed to attract attention, or that the mirror is
Mr.
a sign of
Wilde,
his
your
narcissism.
room.
Charming. This is such a fascinating city.
We need to talk.
I'd rather not. You're going to be angry again. Goodbye, Mr. Wilde.
Is it 5 o'clock already? I think I might go and ask Mrs. Hudson for some tea.
Okay. Yeah, we saw that already. So what do I have to do? Find out more information about Orson Wilde.
My archive. I
Okay.
can always consult with it if needed.
Apparently not by checking the archives.
It would be better to examine Wilde's belongings before he returns.
Oh. That's how they want me to do it. Okay.
Wilde's already making himself at home.
That's a lot of stuff, it seems.
Wilde truly has a perfect disguise kit. Do actors really need all this?
Brush. Hello. There's something.
I use the same brushes for makeup. This must be grease paint.
It's already kind of uncanny how many similarities.
Face powder of an excellent quality.
I forgot my hat. Father?
I'm just checking,
You've got something on your face. Is it makeup?
It might be. Practicing my disguises, you know me. No, don't touch that!
Ah, Mrs. Hudson, with our tea.
Not quite. We have a visitor. However, the lady is not so much angry as perplexed.
Good day to you, gentlemen. My name is Mary Sutherland. I have come to you, Mr. Holmes, because I would give everything I have to know what has become of Mr. Hosmer Angel.
Why the haste, Miss Sutherland?
Mr. Hosmer Angel has disappeared, and my father, Mr. Winterbank, will do nothing. It makes me so angry.
Often wears spectacles. Yeah, okay. Hello. Expensive brooch. I'm gonna lean on the side of rich. Ring. Wait. Left hand, ring finger. Perhaps an engagement ring then. Mismatched shoes, though. Different boots. She wears spectacles. That has me questioning the whole part where I said she's rich. 'Cause rich folk tend to... I don't know. We'll go with that, maybe? Nope. Jeez. 25 years of age. Poor eyesight. Failed to notice that she was wearing mismatched boots. Flashy and likes to show off her status and wealth. Or maybe she's just rich. And maybe she's not engaged. So anyway...
Mr. Windybank is your stepfather, surely, since the name is different?
Well, indeed, I call him father, although he is barely older than myself.
And your mother is alive?
Oh, yes. Although I wasn't best pleased when she married again, and so soon after father's death, and to a man so much younger than herself.
What is your connection with Mr. Hosmer Angel?
I met him at the gasfitter's ball. Mr. Winterbank did not wish for me and Mother to attend. He never did wish us to go anywhere, but this time I was quite set on it. Fortunately, he left for France upon some business, and so didn't have any say in it. And I met Mr. Angel that night. We met again after that and would take walks together. But then Father returned, and we could no longer meet.
Why was your stepfather against your going anywhere?
Well, he didn't like anything of that sort. He used to say that a woman should be happy in her own family circle.
Did Mr. Hosmer Angel make no attempt to see you?
Well, Father was going off again in a week. And Hosmer wrote and said that it would be better for us not to see each other until Father had gone. After that, he stopped writing.
Where does Mr. Angel live?
I don't know exactly. I address all of his letters to the Leadenhall Street post office for collection.
Do you have your own income?
I do, from an inheritance. It was left to me by my Uncle Ned in Auckland.
Then you have all that you could wish for, naturally.
Well, I live at home and don't wish to be a burden to my family, so they have the use of the money.
Mm-hmm.
Were you engaged?
Oh, yes, Mr. Holmes. Right after the first walk that we took.
Is there anything else that you can tell me about Mr. Angel?
He is a very shy man. He would rather walk with me in the evening, so as to be discreet. I put a missing persons notice in last Saturday's Chronicle. Here's a copy, and a letter from him.
Haha, a love letter. Yes, I see. As I anticipated, this validates my deductions perfectly.
What deductions, Mr.
Mr. Wilde. Holmes, tell her.
Tell her what? How am I supposed to tell her your deductions? Different boots. The dints. Okay, we made that connection already. Bad eyesight. Nope. Okay, those aren't connected. Alright.
A love letter? Aren't you dying to read it, Holmes?
Why did they even require me to move that? Public notice of disappearance. Gentleman by the name of Mr. Hosmer Angel has vanished. Mr. Angel's around 5'7", strong build, sallow complexion, black-haired, bushy side whiskers, and a mustache. Likely to be wearing tinted spectacles. On last sighting, Mr. Angel was dressed in a black silk frock coat, black waistcoat, gray Harris tweed trousers. He's known to have been employed in an office in Leadenhall Street. If you're in possession of any information, please come forward. There will be a reward for any help. Okay. And then this. Don't worry, your sweet head. Do you believe?
This is strange. The love letter is typewritten.
Typewritten, yeah. Ooh, what?
Good quality paper, quite smooth.
Concentrate your attention on the what? I couldn't even... Don't worry, your sweet head. Do you believe that I would say anything to you? We had a wonderful time together, didn't we? While your father was in for such a short time, but it was enough for me to... I wish that it were possible.
Fairly common ink, nothing special.
I'm waiting for the moment when your stepfather leaves once more.
I'm waiting for the moment when your stepfather leaves once more. Hosmer Angel decided not to leave his signature. We had a wonderful time together, didn't we, while your father was in France? Miss Sutherland only met with Hosmer Angel while the stepfather was absent. Let's study this letter more closely. There are some letters with typographical defects. Miss Sutherland, do you have any other letters from Mr. Angel?
Unfortunately not. But I've brought my father's letter from Paris. Here it is.
Okay, why would that? Look.
The stepfather's letter is also typewritten.
The letter is probably from her father then, I would...
I hope that you'll be an obedient girl. Take my advice. Stay at home. Miss Sutherland's stepfather's signature. The stepfather is trying to keep the daughter at home. Quite common paper with a light yellow tint. Fairly common ink, nothing special. Let's study this letter more closely.
Again.
There are some letters with typographical defects. Both letters have typographical defects. They merit further attention.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we got M. MK. The and, possibly? Okay, so M, K... and another K. So, oh, it's the M, the K, and the ampersand, which means they were from the same.
This letter has a defect. One more letter with a defect. One more letter with a defect. One more letter with a defect.
Oh wait, is it? Was it the N or the K that it got before? That's the question.
One more letter with a defect.
I guess the K. Where's the K on this one? No, there's a K on this. Come on.
Ah, and it's the same letter with the same defect in both instances.
Yeah. K there, K there.
Another letter match with the same defects. One more letter with a defect.
And that.
Another letter match with the same defects. So, based on the specific defects, we could say that these letters were composed on the same typewriter.
Mm-hmm. Hello. Well, the two letters, clearly they're connected. The letters have the same typewriter defects and were written by one person on a single typewriter. That seems to be the more logical conclusion. Let me see if I can match up any other clues here. The family have an interest in Mary remaining single as they have access to her inheritance. Mary and her stepfather trusted one another. Mary was told to remain at home as her stepfather believed it. Now, I'm leaning more towards that conclusion there. Her work travels. Ah. Strange. For some reason, Hosmer Angel met with Mary only when her stepfather was away on business trips. Her stepfather was unaware of her relationship with her. Hosmer Angel was a reticent and shy man who did not want to cause trouble for me. Let's chalk it up to strange behavior for the moment. Nothing in conflict so far. Oh, geez. They have that all connected as well. Mary had the opportunity to socialize without her stepfather's knowledge. Yeah. Mary's stepfather lied. He didn't take his business trip as he had found out that Mary was... Took his business trip, which gave Mary the opportunity to secretly meet with Hosmer Angel. What if I go with that? Whoa. Caused Mary a great deal of distress. She is told she should be allowed to live her own life. She does not deserve to be deceived in such... Okay, is there another possible... What if I change that? The crook. Her Sutherland's stepfather wished for her to stay loyally bound to Mr. Hosmer, so keeping Mary and her money close to home. Law cannot touch Mr. Windibank, but at least Mary should know the truth. What? Is a crook who was hired by Mr. Windibank to keep his stepdaughter and her money close to... more inclined to go with this one, because this matches up all the evidence, as opposed to... Alright, well, Oh boy. This is the earliest I've had to do any concluding in anything, but it seems like... What else am I supposed to do here? This is one of those instances, unless... Is there more to be gained? Wait, what? We have found and utilized all clues in the case, really? So I can't...
What else can I tell you?
I think this case is fairly obvious, don't you, Mr. Holmes?
Sure. Oh, jeez. Should I tell the truth? I mean, you know, from a moralistic standpoint, generally. Alright, well, let's see what happens.
You should try to let Mr. Hosmer Angel vanish from your memory, as he has done from your life.
Then you don't think I'll see him again?
I fear not.
Then what has happened to him?
Your stepfather married your mother for her money, and also enjoyed the use of your income. But with your personal advantages, it was clear that you would not remain single for long, even with him keeping you at home. He disguised himself and reappeared as Mr. Hosmer Angel. He brought you as far as the church door, and then conveniently slipped away. To bring you to this conclusion in such a dramatic manner that it would leave a permanent impression upon your mind. You have been cruelly tricked, Miss Sutherland.
Oh, Mr. Holmes. No, I can't believe it. But we were engaged. Oh, it's horrible to think about. But, thank you for all you have done, Mr. Holmes.
Holmes, you could have been more diplomatic.
Really? That... Also, diplomacy is not exactly one of Holmes' strong suits. He's not exactly one to fit in with common social constructs, shall we say. I guess that's probably where I should leave this. I still feel odd with that conclusion, but, like, I have no chance to go back on it. Well, I mean, I could eventually once everything's done. But anyway, I think that might actually end up being all that I do for this episode, because if I start something else, I don't want to get dragged into another cycle of something that would be similar to that and end up with a really long video. So yeah, I guess that's it then. Yeah, as always, like and share if you enjoyed the video, subscribe and click the bell to get updates when I post new stuff to my YouTube channel. Also look down in the description for info on my other social media pages and how to follow those and all that good stuff. And of course, leave your comments down below with any thoughts that you have. Anyone else out there decide to go with other possible conclusion that, you know, Angel was, like, kind of under the employ, in a sense, of, I don't know. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are, whatever they happen to be, down in the comments section. So that's gonna do it. I hope you're all doing well. Hopefully I will see you for the next one, where maybe we'll actually get further into some case or another that we're exploring, or maybe it'll be something brand new, I don't know. Whatever the case happens to be, yeah, until next time, stay cool, people.